Macabre, everybody. Hey, it's time for a track by track brought to you by Waylon, the king of the brackets. And this is going to be a good one. Kiss, Double Platinum versus Led Zeppelin's Mothership. Both compilation albums. And I believe Waylon added a couple of his, there's a couple songs in there. Probably, I don't know if all these songs are on both those albums. But I already did the count. It was a good one. So here we go. We're starting with Strutter 78 versus Good Times, Bad Times. Man, do I love Strutter 78. I'm going with Zeppelin. But I like that version, man. I mean, Double Platinum was the first Kiss album I ever bought, and I fell in love with it. But I give that Good Times, Bad Times. Next, Do You Love Me versus Communication Breakdown. I love Do You Love Me, but I'm going with Zeppelin. Do You Love Me is an odd choice for the second track on this greatest hits. Wouldn't you think it should be a little later? But I remember when I was a kid listening to it, it made sense to me then. Doesn't now. All right, next, Hard Luck Woman versus Dazed and Confused. You'd think I'd go with Dazed and Confused, don't you? No, I'm not. Honestly, Hard Luck Woman, I love Dazed and Confused, but man, that shows you how much I love Hard Luck Woman. I'm giving this to Hard Luck Woman. All right? All right, next, Calling Dr. Love versus Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. I love them both, but I'm going with Zeppelin again. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. It's a better song. Next, Let Me Go Rock and Roll versus A Whole Lot of Love. Easy, Whole Lot of Love. And Let Me Go Rock and Roll is cool and all, but it's the live version. The live version is so good, it kind of makes the studio versions sound worse than all the other songs that doesn't sound as good that's on a live. Because Let Me Go Rock and Roll is the best damn song on that album. And I really don't think much of the studio version. It's alright. Alright. Love Gun versus Ramble On. I'm going with Love Gun. Nothing against Ramble On. But I'm going with the song, instead of going with the song about Lord of the Rings, I'm going with the song about a dick. All right, next. God of Thunder versus Heartbreaker. I love them both, but I'm going with Heartbreaker. That song. Killer tune. Firehouse versus Immigrant Song. Easy. Immigrant Song. That's easy. Alright, next. Hotter Than Hell versus Since I've Been Loving You. Again, I'm going with Zeppelin, man. Since I've Been Loving You. And I'm not even a big fan of the blues stuff, but that is the greatest Led Zeppelin bluesy tune. Absolutely love it. One of the greatest Jimmy Page guitar solos. Amazing. Next. I Want You versus Rock and Roll. Been a long time since I rock and roll. I love it. Not burnt out on it, really. But I Want You, I feel, is a better song. I really do. I'm giving that one a kiss. All right, next. Deuce versus Black Dog. This is easy to me. I'm not a fan of Black Dog. I think that song is just... I hear, hey, mama. Change the channel. Get to the next track. Deuce rules. I'm giving that the kiss. All right, next, 100,000 Years versus The Levee Break. This may be the most contrarian pick I'm going to do on this whole thing. I'm going with 100,000 Years. And I love When the Levee Breaks, but 100,000 Years. I don't have to think about it. I just think it's a better tune. All right? All right, next. Detroit Rock City versus Stairway to Heaven. Both amazing songs, but Stairway to Heaven is like the greatest song Led Zeppelin ever wrote. And it is like the greatest classic rock song ever in my world. I'm not speaking for anybody out there. Because I know a lot of you out there be like, look at me, everybody, I hate Stairway. Well, I'm not that person, all right? Stairway to Heaven is the greatest song they ever wrote, and it's better than Detroit Rock City, and I love Detroit Rock City. All right, next. Rock Bottom versus The Song Remains the Same. Both amazing, but not even close, man. The song remains the same. That's just next level stuff, man. All right, next. She against Over the Hills and Far Away. I'm going with Over the Hills and Far Away. And I like She. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. We got the last song now, which is Rock and Roll Night versus Jamaica, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm definitely going with Jamaica. Oh, 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 oh. I know that song is silly. A lot of people hate it because it's so silly. I love it because it's silly, and I love Bonham on that song. So there you go, Waylon. This is the final score. I want to thank you, man. Waylon's got another track by track coming up and 2 brackets coming at you very soon. I thank you so much, Waylon. You rule, brother. And everybody out there still watching, you rule as well. And if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, you know, and ring that little notification bell. And put in the comments below the, you know, deep purple. Double platinum and mothership, you know. Let's see what you all think. I love reading stuff like that. And hey, like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and schmack 'em a cob.